Welcome to Starfleet Universe On Call. I am Paul Franz, owner of Franz Games. I'm an SFU Online, Come Online, and Starfleet Warlord. Just a reminder how to join us for Talkcast every Thursday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can either join us on the Starfleet Universe Online Discord server. Just join the SFU On Call stream voice channel. And if you want to, if you want to join that wonderful Discord server, just find the invite on sfuoncall.com. And you can join us doing that way. And of course, we also have twitch.tv. Yes, twitch.tv/SFU On Call. You can join the chat there and watch the video stream live from there. And of course, you need to contact me for any reason. My email address is sfuoncall@gmail.com. It's sfuoncall@gmail.com. Also, follow on the Twitter. You can follow me on the podcast account, SFU On Call. Also, have my personal account, which is Paul Franz, PaulFranz. There's no T in that. Or my business account, which is Franz Games, FranzGames. And of course, we have my accounts on Blue Sky, which is sfuoncall.bsky.social and franzgames.com. And of course, this lovely Talkcast gets turned up podcast available on iTunes and various other feeds around the net. Some quick news from ADB this week, actually, which is wonderful. Actually, the one that's not so wonderful, which is if you have emailed Steve Cole in the past 3 months, and you're waiting for a response from him, email him back. He lost 3 months worth of emails. So if you had not got an email from him in the past 3 months that you are waiting for, a response from your email, email him back. Because of, again, as I said, he had an email malfunction. Okay, now some good news for this week. They have signed a contract with a new 3D print site. And it will take a few days for the signed hard copies to get back and forth. This was on the 10th, so it should be done by the end of the week, I would think. If not, at the very worst case, early next week. That means in the meantime, he will get busy building the website, the person that they have contracted with. And it will take a week or two for him to get the site built and the photos populated. He will start with a few of the 7,000s, which is cool, and he will add more ships and empires and scales every month. So I'm not sure how much. It sounds like that he's contracting out the whole thing. So basically, instead of having Gene upload stuff and do that and do a lot of the work initially set it up, have as part of the contract for the website that for printing out the new miniatures, that they will also be setting up the website and also populating it, which is interesting. So this is going to be an interesting one because sounds like it's a little different than Shapeways. This might be a personal contract. Don't know. Should be interesting to see how the whole thing goes. Yesterday, this is on the on the 10th or the 9th. Gene gave the last of the proofreading for Civil Wars. That's Federation Empire Civil Wars, and made fixes. Gene might get the changes checked this week. And we will be moving forward through the last steps of the rulebook into the PDF store and counters and charts on the cart, so you can buy the counters and the charts. And we won't have a final hard copy for a few weeks. Patrick, yeah, he's still alive, has reviewed 6 of the older SSD books. They've sent notes on one of them to the new SSD artist for making fixes. Also, please don't pester Gene with questions about when the rulebooks will get updated. They're going to get updated when they get updated. Patrick also finished the Orion Master Starship book. Gene made all the fixes, but only then did we get one last report with hundreds of changes that have been made and checked. This will take a while. For about a third of that report yesterday, which was that'd be the 9th, the easy 1/3. Just amount of the stuff that we already found and fixed. 2/3 is yet to be done. So it sounds like someone had a lot of things that they noticed, which is, I'm assuming that these were all valid changes that needed to be done. So that's going to take a little longer. Also, just one thing he also announced, which was the Starmada Rumors of Wars. That means it's this. I think the one with the Andromedans in it will be released at the same time as Federation Empire Civil War. So that's a good thing to hear. When it comes to found on the online store for this week, we have the K counter sheet. That is the module. Now this is one of two. There's actually two of them. It's only $1. This is the first of the the first half of the old counter sheet from module K. It has 108 counters. Sort of Federation, Klingon, Orion, Zinni, Gorn, IC, Wind, Linnern, Hydron, Romulan, and Tholian ships. If it's only $1, it also obviously is pointed out, it is an old counter sheet. So, it's old style. So, if you are particular about the style of it, you might not want to get this. But also, if you want one of the counter sheets, this is one of the two counter sheets from the module K. That, if I recall correctly, K. I think K, that was the PFs. So if you want that, please, go to the starfleetstore.com and you will find it there. Moving onward and forward when it comes to SFU Online tournaments, we're still waiting for enough signups for the Sapphire Star 20 tournament. I might have to send out another email just to remind people that we're still looking for people, and there is open free slots available. Moving onward and forward, when it comes to Starfleet Warlord, it's been going nicely. I had to fix up one for Die Hard 59. That's been fixed for the most part. I got to double check, just make sure everything is in place. And I know the person's not going to be satisfied at the moment because of the report. When I do fixes, guys, just for those of you who play Starfleet Warlord, when I fix a turn because I made a mistake, because there's sometimes I make mistakes. Hey, I'm human. And if you ask me to put in turns manually, that's going to happen. I do everything by hand. That means I update the report that's generated by the Starfleet World engine by hand. So, and given that, I might miss things. And the first time I corrected, I missed things because something happened where he lost some ships. But the thing is, if he wouldn't have lost the ships, those ships would have moved on to a different hex. So I thought they were lost and they were in that one hex they were lost in. No, they actually went farther more, and he had to correct me on that. It's like, well, okay, you have to know. It's not easy to correct things. And if you need correction, please tell me everything that needs to be corrected. Because I don't have time to manually rerun, look to see what changes occurred and so forth. If you tell me what needs to be fixed, and I can go and check it, just make sure that you're not lying. But, it is what it is. Okay, Dial 58 going good. Dial 59, it's going well. Standard game 98 is going very well. And also that learner game, the guy disappeared on me. I got to email him and say, are you going to actually submit a game, a turn? It's possible he's waiting for something. There's one thing that I have not done yet. He put payment, and that has not reflected in his account on the online. But most part, the online account that how much you have there is wrong. So, yeah. Okay, moving on forward to the library report. Nothing new there. I still got to get back to Frank. This past weekend was not the week to do it because it's called taxes. Hello. So I was focusing on taxes and getting that all caught up because otherwise my wife will fuss at me for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks until I get it done, because she wants to get our taxes done and out the door. So with that, that is the news for this week.